Well, Chick-fil-A is a hot topic on social media after the company highlighted its commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, stating on its webpage that, quote, Chick-fil-A Inc.'s commitment to being better at together means embedding diversity, equity, and inclusion in everything we do. Some mention the company's vice president of DEI, Eric McReynolds. He's been in that role since 2021, and the webpage is not new. But with the debate over DEI squarely in the middle of the public's mind, many are questioning if the backlash is starting to go too far. Emily, Chick-fil-A is founded by S. Truett Cathy. He's a devout Southern Baptist. His son, same, a strong Christian. They close every Sunday. You know, I'm in the airport. I went Chick-fil-A. They're closed on Sunday in honor of the Sabbath until they start selling tuck swimsuits. I'm not going to be boycotting Chick-fil-A. They're a great company.
Right. And I think that the whole point is that people can choose to boycott if they want over something like that, but you pay with your money. And time after again, Chick-fil-A is the #1 chain restaurant. You know, everyone loves it for various reasons, especially those that appreciate and value so much their commitment to faith and expressing unapologetically their faith. And I will just say that, you know, the DEI industry right now is a $9 billion industry. And so I look at this as a lens of a lot of corporations, I think, have to make shareholder decisions and corporate board decisions that unfortunately make them beholden to that industry. But it's up to the consumer to express the faith, again, in the brand's tenet and core values so that they don't have to sway and be persuaded by the sort of currents of social culture.
And Harris, you know, Chick-fil-A is very clear on their values. You can still find this on their webpage, which how many companies, by the way, have this on their website? The corporate purpose includes glorifying God by being a faithful steward of all that is entrusted to us and having a positive influence on all who come into contact with it, the company has on their website. So, I mean, how many companies? I can't think of another one that have that.
What will be interesting about Chick-fil-A is, can they do both? Can they, you know, keep the D, E, and I in the front view mirror, you know, the front of the car, because many states are mandating it now. I mean, here at Fox, other corporations, there'll be things that they're going to have to change because the state of New York requires it. So I don't know about the state of Georgia and where they fall, but can they do these two things? Can they stick by the values that you just said, but also become more inclusive and you know, for their shareholders or for their state laws or whatever? Can they do that dance? Bud Light couldn't figure out which part to do first, so they stuck their toe in the deep end of the water and started drowning. So, you know, Chick-fil-A, look, we played it last hour. We dug up that CEO and some pretty amazingly crazy stuff he said. But, you know, and it was offensive to a lot of people over the weekend, and that's why this story blew up. People felt like, well, you brought in race, you brought in all these things. You can get offended by a lot, but can Chick-fil-A walk the plank, continue to have the value system it has, the delicious waffle fries, which are my spirit animal, and at the same time do D, E, and I, in which it really keeps everybody happy in the corporate end? And if their states start mandating it, some of these companies are going to have to start doing things that they said they'd never do.
Right, and it's important to note, you know, the left has kind of hijacked this term. I mean, diversity is a good thing, inclusion's a good thing, but as the Florida governor said, you know, when DEI becomes, he said, quote, discrimination, exclusion, and indoctrination, Chris, about targeting people, excluding other people, all under the guise of inclusion, that's when it becomes a problem. Coming to mind are the Dodgers. We want to be inclusive, but we're going to bring, you know, the trans nuns who do pole dances around crosses.
Yes. You know, America's been a DEI country since the first minute, right? And this is, in my opinion, the difference between good business and poor marketing. We've seen some examples of marketing stunts that have tried to go in this direction that have backfired big time. But, you know, when we look at diversity, celebrating the culture that shapes our values as individuals, you know, we talk about equity. Equity is access to the opportunities that will give you the ability to realize your full potential. It's not giving everyone those things. It's giving you access to those things. And inclusion, right? The idea that, you know, Chick-fil-A is a Christian company, openly Christian company. And if we were to ask Jesus, if he were sitting on this couch, I believe pretty wholeheartedly that Jesus would be highly in favor of diversity, equity, and inclusion, because that is our charge. My company is a company that does business in a lot of cities that are majority minority. And because of that, it's incumbent upon me, it's good business, to hire people that understand the cultural nuances of the populations in which we serve, hire agencies that understand that, and have that sort of cultural intelligence to be able to react to our customers. This is a positive move by Chick-fil-A. It's not a negative one. And I'm with you on the fries, and I'm definitely not going to boycott Chick-fil-A.
Right. And, you know, Leslie, it's very simple. Just don't exclude people under the guise of inclusion. That's what it comes down to.
You know, Chick-fil-A has had this both ways, right? I mean, they've had trouble with the left because the owner said, look, and he still says, look, I'm going to double down. I don't believe a man should marry a woman should marry, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut, right? And then he stopped giving to a couple of anti-LGBTQ organizations because it was hurting his business. Because as a business person, we talked about this in the green room, from a business perspective, you want the whole pie. You don't want a piece of the pie, half of the pie, a quarter, a third. You want the whole pie when it comes to business. People certainly have the right. One of the greatest things about our nation, the freedom to choose. We can choose if we want to eat there and if we don't. But careful what you ask for, because you have people on the right that were attacking Bud Light and that used to get angry that Chick-fil-A was attacked by the left, and now Chick-fil-A is getting attacked by their own, if you will.
Yeah, for a business, it is about that pie. You're right, not giving away a slice of it. Worth noting, Chick-fil-A gave away $1 billion slice of that pie when they said we're going to honor God by closing on Sundays.
I want to point out
them.
In-N-Out and give them a shout out to your point.
Yes.
On the bottom of their cups,
Yep.
it has the John 3:16 quote.
I did not
Most
know that.
people
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm going to be getting some In-N-Out. All right.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.